Hey there, traders out there in Traderland. My name's Des here at Grok Trade. It's Thursday, June 6, 2013. Well, let's hit the ground running. Market started out quite bearish today and ended the day quite bullish. We have a big jobs number coming out tomorrow pre-market. Everybody's looking at that. But it helped that the Fed came out and said, hey, market, chill out. We are going to stay with this quantitative easing thing. Not to worry. And the market's bolstered by that. S&P up 0.85%. The Dow up 0.5%. NASDAQ up 0.7%. Russell's up more than 1%, up 1.2%. Banks up there quite high. Knocked at the door about 1% in bullish territory. Really supporting today's action. VIX dropping by 5%, now back below 17, also supporting today's bullish action. Gold up 0.75% and a little less than that here on silver. Crude oil up 1%. US dollar down a whopping 1.3%. That's a big drop here for the US dollar. Trend down here in very low territory. Transportation index up more than 0.9%, and that really gives credence to the Dow's move on the bullish side. Transportation, the utilities index, defensive sector was up kind of strong too, up 1.3%. And take a look here at the S&P daily. You'll see we have a nice healthy bull pullback to the 50% Fibonacci line and also above the rising 50-day moving average. So that is a nice area to see a bounce. Sure enough, that's what we had. Yesterday I said the big area of support to be watching for is this 1600 mark. Be watching 1600. Coming across, you can see resistance, resistance, resistance pop. Now should act as support. And sure enough, we went down, 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 down. And we did find a low at 1598, which happens to be really close to my number that I have here. And it rallied higher, 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 and closing near the day's high. Barring bad news on the employment number tomorrow, I see the markets going higher. Just as a technician, speaking as a technician, however we ended the day is how we're probably going to start off the day going into tomorrow, which will round out the week. Quick look here at the weekly chart. Doesn't surprise me that we went lower but came right back higher. It was very important to have these trend lines drawn perfectly. And that's something we do teach in the mentoring, but if you draw them perfectly, you'll see that they work out perfectly. There is an art to the science behind drawing trend lines, support, and resistance lines. And sure enough, it had to do that to stay within the trend lines, stay within this upward trend for the markets to stay healthy. So closing out the week, if we can stay above this trend line, we have a good chance of another uplay going into the future. If we close below that, you're going to hear a far different story from me. Taking a look here at gold. Gold is going into a bear flag. We came up, hit resistance, came right back down. Just be careful with it because it looks like a bear flag, like it's going to want to break down with some strength. Google was up 0.6%. What's interesting here is we are in a big bull flag and things are starting to look bullish. Gang, I would say you could almost have an order at 872.13 and enter on that if the markets decide to go bullish. Apple's off a 1.5%. It's in trouble. It had this great area of support and it's breaking down now. It's in trouble. So Apple has issues right now. It's caught now between the 100-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. Facebook is up 0.3%. Question is it finding a bottom right here at $23? If you look on a monthly chart, let me go to a monthly, coming across, there's no real area of support here. If you look at a weekly chart coming across, it probably behooved me to get a line drawn. There we go. This makes sense. Right here, resistance, big resistance on the weekly chart. Boom, big drop. That's where we're at right now. So there could be an opportunity to maybe pick something up, and you could draw a couple trend lines here. We have a big, very nice falling wedge, and we're starting to make a bullish divergence here. This could be a low, short-term low on the bank or on the Facebook. if the banks get strong and the technicals follow the bank's strength going into the near future here. So something to be watching out for. And tonight we have 100 signed up already for tonight's free online class. If you want to participate in that, gang, feel free to do so. Just click on this link right here, get registered. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you can join us. Take care. Safe trading to you.
I'm Tim Cole.
I'm Mike Reed.
My name is Randeep Kapoor.
Shane Parker.
Hi, I'm Steve Gould.
Mary Olson.
My name is Spiro Karajanis.
Mike Muller.
My name is Caroline Elizon, and I've been day trading full-time for about 2.5 years.
What did you think of the mentorship?
I am just thrilled with it. I think it's a great program.
It kept me going, kept my brain moving.
In 20 years, I learned this much about trading. I think that this weekend gave me this much to add on it.
This is actually my second time through mentorship, so this is a refresher for me. And I'm picking up nuggets that I missed the first time around, and I feel more confident to use all this information.
It's given me a skill level that's a much higher level.
You learn stuff that you will not learn in any other course. I've taken a bunch of different courses. I've never seen this stuff taught before. No one else teaches it. I mean, you've given us such golden nuggets today, or this week. You know, it's well worth taking this class.
It has helped unbelievably. I mean, I can't even explain it. I'm literally at a loss for words right now.
So if there was someone out there who was thinking about joining the mentoring class, kind of on the fence, what would you tell them?
I would definitely say this is something that you need if you're struggling with consistency in your trading results.
You need to have good education, good understanding, otherwise you will get killed in the market.
You can understand why they're doing what they're doing, how to trade successfully, how to make the proper setups, what you're looking for, and how to go from being a newbie to a professional trader in a short period of time.
You're not going to be able, on your own, floundering or just reading books, to be able to sit down and pick the brain of very successful traders and be able to incorporate that into your own trading.
You learn something that you didn't know before, and learning is always good, no matter how old you are.
Mentoring is all about helping you really get your hands on and practice it.
I would tell anybody who's on the fence, it took me 20 years to learn this much. This much. And you know what? Maybe it's really this much, but I'm trying to, tell you that I know a little bit more. And I got this much, out of this weekend. So I think you got to be crazy to want to go through years of heartache to learn stuff that experts can teach you right away.
I've just realized being here how important it is to get some formal education in trading. You get so many things from so many different directions, and to have it all brought together and put in front of you, your toolkit so you can use it, is really invaluable.